How's everyone doing? I'm Andy Mott. I never started that way. Why did I do that? Hello, everybody. No, I don't start that way either. How do I start these? What's good, everyone? I'm Andy Malfrey. This is Drag the Lake, and it's Thursday, so that means we're keeping it fucking going with the Gavin Dance full discography breakdown. So today, that means you can see it right here. We're talking about Instant Gratification, which, from what I could tell, not my personal favorite, not a bad album. Not my this is gonna be a similar one like last week. I've listened to a bunch of these songs on shuffle. I do the thing, if anyone forgot, I do the thing. I like to take an album, or I like to take a band with a large discography, put the whole discography in a playlist, and just hit shuffle. Like, when I'm trying to get into a band that has, like, because when I got into these guys, I don't know what they're at. I forget what they're at now, but they were like 8-9 albums deep when I got into these guys. And that's honestly what I suggest you do, by the way. If you're trying to get into, like, you ever have one of these bands that have been out for fucking ever and you just haven't gotten into them, and now it's just like, you're like, where the fuck do I start? You know what I mean? I suggest whole discography in one playlist, or not even whole discography, just studio albums, just the LPs. Whole playlist, listen to that bitch on shuffle. Cause, you know, it's a good selection of all their stuff. I think it's a good way to get into it, you know, because normally when you get into a band, there's sort of an emotional association to why you got into that band. But if it's just let's hop into it, now there's all this shit, you don't really know where to start. So you can get the whole discography, play it on shuffle, start to get a feel of which songs you like. And one or two songs will keep popping up as, oh, that song fucking rules. And then you go, okay, this is kind of like my favorite song right now. What album is that? Go to that album and start there, and then just go, oh, this album's pretty cool. And then if it's like a later album, then you can go back in time. That's kind of like what I like to do. Also, another thing I like to do, sometimes I just start on their newest album to sort of go, where are they at now? And then I work backwards. I know a lot of people like to go to the first album and then keep going. I like to kind of work backwards because that's when it's a band I'm not super familiar with. If I only know their new stuff, that's what I associate them with. So that's how I can have that sort of emotional connection to the band, because that's usually the biggest driving force of what keeps me going with a band. Have I figured out this sort of emotional connection? But regardless, through that listening process, that's how I listen to the songs on these albums. Once again, like last week, Acceptance Speech, which, speaking of last week, go check out Acceptance Speech. Go check out all the weeks before. I made a playlist. So if you want to, you can crush all these episodes back to back to back to back. But, yeah, never listened to this album front to back. This will be the first time I've sat down and listened to it front to back, and I'm excited to get into it. From what I can tell, I believe this is this is like probably their biggest album. From what I can tell, it's funny, I'm into like their earlier and their later shit I'm more hardcore into that stuff. But from what I can tell, this is their biggest stuff. Because if you go a good, like, it depends. I was going to say, it depends on what band you're checking out. So, like, a band like Gavin Dance, they're a pretty good one because they haven't put out a full album in a couple years. So, their top 5 on Spotify give you a good gauge on what their most popular shit is. Especially, too, like, we look here. We Own the Night, and then Uneasy Hearts. They're in, like, the top 2. That gives you good. But if you don't trust that one, because I know, like, if we look up, I remember seeing this. If we look up Drake's top 5, yeah, it's all, the first 3 are off his new album, and then One Dance, which that's only breaking through because it's hit, like, billions of listens, and then Jimmy Cooks, which that's also off his, like, second newest one, right? Yeah, it's the solo one he put out with, not the combo with 21 Savage. But, you know, so that's kind of what I'm getting at. But if that's not a good gauge, the second best option is just going to their This Is on Spotify. But even here, it still gives you the same general breakdown for Gavin Dance, We Own the Night, Uneasy Hearts, War Machine, which was a really good release, Die Another Day, and so on and so forth. So that, to me, is like two of the best ways to get a good gauge. And yeah, every time I go back to either look at their front page or look at the This Is Dance Gavin Dance, it's always We Own the Night, which is always funny to me because I'm hardcore into this band, but that song to me, that song's just kind of like, oh, it's a pretty good song, but it's like their biggest song. Yeah, and I'd be very curious to see, comment down below, all the hardcore Dance Gavin Dance fans, like which of the albums or which of the songs for you is like the motherfucker. For me, I think I've talked about this before, but the more I listen to these guys, I just keep going back to Me and Zoloft. It just, I think it's because it was like one of the first songs I ever got into, and then also what was the other one? Carl's Barker. Is that what it's called? That was the one I said, the guitar tone. I don't mean to get sappy on this, but the guitar tone reminds me of my wife's voice, and it's beautiful to me. Is that what it was called? It's on this album. No, it's not on this album. I lied. I think it's on Happiness. Yeah, Carl Barker. That's another one of my favorite ones. Oh, and then also, Strawberry's Wake. I really like. Oh, sorry. I was about to do the fucking thing where I just go 20 albums or 20 songs down. No, this one's my favorite. No, that one's my favorite. No, this one's my favorite. But anyway, we're on to Instant Gratification. Not my biggest Dance Gavin Dance album, but from what I can tell, is probably the biggest Dance Gavin Dance album. That's the vibe I'm getting. But before we hop into this, I do want to say, I saw your comments. The one dude kept reminding me, I will listen to those 2 bonus songs from Downtown Battle Mountain 2, and I will listen to Pussy Vultures. I apologize. I was moving and shaking over Christmas. I was consuming a lot of media. I read a book. I finished a book. I saw No Country for Old Men. I liked it. And then the internet was like, that's a fucking book. And I was like, get the heck out of here. And I've been reading a little bit more lately. And I got the book. It's 309 pages. I was like, dude, I could do that. Bro, I got off a week on Christmas. I'm crushing fucking 30 pages in an hour. Bro, do that over a couple days. That's how you finish a book. So I finished a fucking book. So I didn't have a lot of time to fucking record. I was regenerating. I was resetting. I was consuming. I wasn't in the right space to create. I was in the space to consume. But anyway, it's time. Break's over. We're back fucking to it. Well, I did create. I created the acceptance speech video. But anyway, yeah, let's read this. Oh, I do want to say thanks again all the time for everyone watching. I made a comment about it last video, and then a bunch of people were like, hell yeah. A couple people made some comments pointing out, or made some comments hinting to the fact that they got to the end of the fucking video. All that stuff, it filled my heart. I cried with joy, and I used those tears to masturbate myself. So it was a successful fucking day. But where are we at? Oh, right here. Okay, so let's look just to catch ourselves up, because we do have Dance Gavin Dance. We do have one of the most hectic, chaotic bands of our time. Still managing to pump out. We looked at the breakdown, the discography timeline. It was like fucking an album they didn't go more than 2 years without putting out an album. And for as hectic and chaotic as this band is, that's nothing short of utterly impressive. But anyway, so it's 2014. On October 29th, 2014, producer Chris Crewman announced that recording sessions for the band's 6th studio album were completed. In place of former member Josh Benton, Strawberry Girls, and former dance... Wait, what? What's Strawberry Girls? What? Isn't it... Wait, Strawberry Girls is an American rock band. Formed the band is currently composed of guitar Zach Aaron, drummer Benson, and bass... What? Wait, I'm really confused. In place of former member Josh Benson, Strawberry Girl. Oh. Zachary Guerin was the guitarist of Strawberry Girls. Okay, I'm sorry. They're doing that fucking. You ever do this thing where you read an article? I noticed it because I don't like read news articles a lot because it's so much fluff, and I haven't I might be crushing books now, but I wasn't always, one of these guys who reads. So I'd find news podcasts and shit like that to get my news and stuff like that. But whenever you read, like whenever you just go on like some bullshit Yahoo News article or just on some random website that half the fucking article is copy and paste from the original article and all this other shit. Oh, the other reason I don't go on a lot of websites to read, because the fucking pop-ups are nuts, and that irritates. It makes me feel like a bitch. Like when your pop-ups are dictating my existence so much, it makes me feel like a bitch, so I don't go on those websites. But on the rare occasion I do read. No, I remember I was reading an article about Blink-182, and it was talking about Tom DeLonge coming back into the band, and every time they mentioned Tom's name, they had to, like, remind you of a different thing Tom DeLonge did. So they'll be like, what's your age again, guitarist or songwriter or a guitarist of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Tom DeLonge. And you're like, yo, I'm reading a very specific article about Blink-182 in the year 2023. I know what band he's in. I know the things he's done. You don't have to keep reminding me what Tom DeLonge did. And articles just do that all the time. It's just like extra filler. So I think it's because a lot of these articles don't have a lot of fucking substance to them. So they have to just keep cramming in as many words. Because I think those reporters, a lot of times, their editors will be like, I need these many words. And they probably fall a couple, like 50 words short. So they put in a bunch of extra bullshit to just fluff it up. But either way, plays a former member Josh Benton, Strawberry Girls and former Dance Gavin Dance guitarist Zachary Guerin, Secret Band guitarist Martin Bianchini, and Hail the Sun guitar. Dude, how right am I about this? Hail the Sun guitarist. If you're in one Swancore band, that you're actually in 3 Swancore bands. And touring member Eric Garcia contributed their respective guitar parts on the album. Oh, so we actually have like. We actually have 1, 2, 3 guitarists besides obviously Will Swan. We have 3 guitarists on this album. It's very interesting. February 2015, Rise Records released a teaser for the new album Instant Gratification, which was later released on April 14th, 2015. Which I think is dope. A lot of bands, I've seen this before, they'll release a teaser album. They'll release a single. And then you'll be like, that's fucking great. And then it'll be like, album comes out in 6 months. And you're like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, it's like, I'm gonna forget, man. And like, because I think, actually, to give props to Dance Gavin Dance, on their last album, Jackpot Juicer, I actually thought that was like the best single release schedule, and it worked for them because they had a long ass album. So they actually released like 5 singles before the actual album came out, but they did them once a week. And I think that's what bands should do. Now there's obviously different scenarios, like with Better Lovers or Many Eyes, they were kind of like, yo, let's just release what we have just to let them know, and shit like that. Or you know what I mean? So like there's certain scenarios, because those are brand new bands, and there's certain scenarios where bands, it makes sense to do stuff. But I'm saying, like, if you're releasing music that's gonna be on an album, just like that album better be coming out within like a fucking month or something like that. I think, like, because a lot of bands, they'll pump out an album with like 10 to 12 songs, and in that scenario, I don't think bands should release more than, like, if your album has 10 songs, you should release like 3 singles at most. I think 3 is actually the perfect one. I remember Counterparts on their last album released like 4. And the album only had 10 songs. And like 2 or 3 of the 4 that, like, all the songs they released were very good. But it just 6 songs. And one of them was kind of the intro track, and there's another one that ends up being like a sort of half interlude track. I think if I'm fake newsing Counterparts right there, I apologize. But like, it didn't feel like I was on release day. Now, obviously, we're in the day and age where it's streaming. I'm not fucking paying a full album price, yada, yada, yada. So maybe I'm asking for too much. But just from, the album's out. Let me check it out. It feels like you didn't get enough. You could argue I'm being ungrateful, but from my perspective, it feels like I didn't get enough. But anyway, yeah, I always think, like, put out a video, maybe give it a week or two, and then video, and then a week later video, and then the album drops fucking the next Friday after that. That, I think, is like the perfect release schedule. But if you're like Dance Gavin Dance, you have an hour-long album, you can get away with like 5 songs, because that album had a lot of songs on it. They released a teaser. Yeah, February 6th, April 4th. Oh, they released the teaser on April 14th. On February 12th, the band released the lead single. Wait, they got their dates all fucked up. Released the teaser for the new. Oh, the album was coming out April 14th. And then the teaser, on February 12th, the band released the lead single On the Run. The second single, We Own the Night, was released March 12th. Music video for We Own the Night was uploaded to Rise Records on May 7th. And then they premiered the music video for Stroke God Millionaire on April 2nd. Hell yeah. February 19th, the band's guitarist Will Swan published a post on Facebook revealing that the guitar pedal board he uses to perform live with Secret Band, Dance Gavin Dance, and CNVAR, those were 3 bands. It's still the truest thing I've ever said. If you're in one Swancore band, you're actually in 3 Swancore bands. Was stolen at a show on February 14th on the Blue Swan Tour. That fucking sucks. He launched a GoFundMe account and asked fans to donate $2,500 to help purchase a replacement pedal board. The fund reached its goal within 3 hours of its launch. Damn. Good for you. Dance Gavin Dance toured as a supporting act on the Take Action Tour. Memphis May Fire, Crown the Empire, and Palisades. I always love reading through those and, like, which are the bands you don't hear about anymore. Not even trying to throw shade on Palisades. Sometimes there's super valid reasons, and then you join new bands and stuff. I'm just saying, it's always funny when you read through these things, and it'll always be like, oh yeah, that band. Oh yeah, that band. Wait, who? In support of Instant Gratification, the band announced the Instant Gratification Tour, which took place from April 14th to May 8th across North America with support acts Polyphia, Hail the Sun, and Stolas. The band embarked on their headlining Australian tour from May 14th with the opening acts Arcasia. In celebration of band's 10th anniversary, Dance Gavin Dance embarked on the 10-year anniversary tour with supporting acts A Lot Like Birds, Slaves, Dayshell, and Strawberry Girls from November 14th to December 19th in North America. That sounds like a good fucking show. All right. Let us hop into this. This is Instant Gratification. First song, We Own the Night.
Forget my jealousy. You swallowed the demons on your own. There's nothing left for me. I keep thinking back to when you said we own the night. Stop that feeling you feel gets muted. Can't think of the dead. That's what I do. Stop it. Accidents happen. It's time to relaxing. Bringing it back.
So there we go. We own the night. I can hear why it's like the most popular Dance Gavin Dance song. Is it the most technical one? No. Is it the craziest one? No. But that's kind of like why. And it's still good. I'm not saying it's like, because sometimes bands, I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of one. But like you'll hear, well, fuck it, we were talking about Blink-182. Great example. Okay, great example. Yeah, Blink-182. What's the fucking album? Oh yeah, Enema of the State. Are there any other albums with Enema in the title? Well, there's a band called Enema Shower. Tool just has an album called Enema. Is that it? Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of albums with Enema in the title. But yeah, if you look through Enema of the State, now it's all like pop punk and shit, but like let's be real, you know, if you listen to Dumpweed, it's a locked in, it's intricate at parts, you know, Travis Barker's going fucking nuts. There's some syncopation and shit like that going on. You know, Aliens Exist is a fucking banger. You know, it's obviously poppy pop punk shit, but it's not just like fucking cookie cutter horse shit. Until we get to, you know, What's My Age Again a little bit more than a little bit, but it's pretty good. But then we get to All the Small Things, which is one of the most like horseshit cookie cutter songs ever. And it's like, I don't know how people feel about All the Small Things. Like, I'm looking at it right here on Spotify. It's got almost 1 billion listens. So I guess people like it, but I think now, don't get me wrong. If you're my age, you grew up listening to Blink-182, I'm not saying you're not allowed to like All the Small Things, but you can sit there and identify like, oh yeah, that was the one where they were like, we want to be very rich. So we're gonna write songs all like Dysentery Gary and fucking Going Away to College, or oh wait, no, that one's not the crazy one. No, this doesn't have, oh no, Enema of the State doesn't have one of the short songs with like over the top curses. That's on that's Happy Holidays, you fucking cunt, or whatever that song's called, off of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. But you know, you got Dysentery Gary, you got Dumpweed, which is a fast fucking punk song, you know, where he keeps going, you girl that I can train, which probably wasn't super offensive at the time, but I bet you people get triggered hearing that. We're like, you're gonna train a girl? Anyway, like Anthem is not, you know, it's pop punk, but that's not the radio song. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying you can't like All the Small Things, but like, let's be adults right now and admit that song is horseshit. Compared to the rest of the album, that song is horseshit. But when you hear it, the way it's written, I know there's still some people watching this going like, well, you're being overly critical. Let me sing the chorus for you. That's the chorus. It sucks. The song sucks. But I'll die on this fucking hill. All the Small Things, you're allowed to have nostalgic love for it. You're allowed to listen to it every day of your fucking life. But just know when you're listening to it. The song's horseshit. But like, you can hear in that song, they go, we fucking phoned this one in because we want to also make $1 bajillion. And it's like, hey man, fair enough. You got like 1.5 of those. I'm not gonna say What's My Age Again is completely that, but it's kind of that. So it's like, all right, we got a 12-song album that goes hard as fuck, and you got 1.5 songs on it are bullshit. I'm not gonna rake you over the coals for that one, Blink-182. So, but like you can hear when a song is more geared toward being a little bit more, not even like mainstream for these guys, but like being more approachable. But I really respect Dance Gavin Dance because on that one, it doesn't sound like they compromised anything. It sounds like they stayed in their lane of this is what we are, but why don't we make the most approachable version of what we are? And I can respect the hell out of that because that song was pretty good. Production's getting noticeably better. I remember hearing in a lot of interviews, they were like sort of, it took, I feel like it took Tillian a minute to feel completely comfortable in this band and for the band as a whole to sort of find their sound. But even second album with Tillian, they're sounding pretty tight right out of the gate. So let's keep it moving. Stroke God Millionaire.
I like it, so don't be rude. We all came here just to live. I'm in love with the feeling that I'm loved. So alive. Take my money, take all that I've got. And I'm daydreaming of a taste I can't hold back. Only a share with the lesson I'm mocking it. Letting the pamphlet that's safe. Top of the tumor, it's rumored I'm neutered. A fabulous rape in the taint. I'm in love with the feeling that I'm loved. So alive. Shock my ego, turn me into God. I am God. Expecting the people to live in your head. You know what to do, then you do what you said. Proxy the awesome is the deletion of reaper repeating submission phase. I'm for the option to stop this exhaustion and break through the tomb of civility. The end is the end is the end is the end of days. And we can get it in the open. Tell me all your secrets, show me how to make you mine. 'Cause you got me feeling nervous. No, I don't deserve it, but you're giving me the sign. I wish you never saw me coming, but I've heard my
Listening to this part, I should address some comments I remember on the last one. And it does make sense why a lot of people were sort of standoffish for Tillian to come into the band. And I am noticing it more where if you're used to a certain type of sound, because we talked about this before, but let's be real, let's be honest, let's be adults. Kurt Travis did not, like, it's not a fucking like Kurt Travis and then Johnny Craig's all the way up here. Don't get me wrong. Johnny Craig's a motherfucker, but Kurt Travis is also a motherfucker. And we listened to 2 albums of him singing some of the most fucking beautiful vocal parts I've ever fucking heard. Like, I get that people get nostalgic and emotional and goosed up over Johnny Craig and the sort of like legend that was created in the context and yada 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 and the like what could be, but it's like it, you know, with many years removed, with a much more unbiased look, we can all acknowledge Kurt Travis held his fucking own with Johnny Craig. No questions asked in my book. But regardless, Tillian's a great vocalist, but going from those 2 albums to now this, you're just like, I could see that taking a while to get used to. But as a dude like me who, you know, I listened to their self-titled for a little bit, but my real major, like, when I really got into Dance Gavin Dance, it was because of, what was the album called? Afterburner? I always forget it. I always confuse. I always think the album I love is called Mothership, but no, yeah, it's Afterburner. But yeah, like, I got hardcore into them on Afterburner. So to me, my like base level of Dance Gavin Dance is Tillian. You know, they're an interesting band to get into. 'Cause it's like what you think of them and how you perceive them really what stage you get into them at really determines how you perceive them.
Just had to get it in the open. Take off all your clothes and baby let me blow your mind. Baby let me blow your mind. 'Cause I need
that the song?
Please don't talk about.
I was vibing out really hard to that one. That was a fun song. Yeah, same spirit of the last album, but just on a much more honed in, tighter, in much more honed in, tighter parameters. It just like so far, it just sounds like a better Acceptance Speech. Like Acceptance Speech was great, and this sounds just a little bit better than that. All right, something new.
Please don't talk about me with all your friends. Stop that big bottom list, drop in my hand. Fill up this riddle with curses on bad. Acting like enemies out of my way. Still won't break up with the things I have made. Sick of being on market and understated. It's over, I'm done. Give me the keys to the car. Put the pedal to the metal as you're falling apart. And I don't wanna see the phony look on your face. Should've never fallen for it.
Yo, I'll say this again. I went deep into it on the last one, so I won't bore you with it again. But yo, when you're in these bands, when you're a little off the beaten path and you're not fully mainstream, and you have some screamies in it, and you have some prog rock guitars, whatever the fuck you may be, you're not too good to be catchy. You're not too good to have some poppy stuff in there. No one's better than a catchy, singable, sing-along part. So fucking implement it. Whatever band you are, it's just better. You can do it your version. But, like, you gotta have... I'm not... You know what? I'm not even going to say poppy. I'll take back poppy. I said poppy. I'll take back poppy. But, like... You're like, it's gotta be catchy and have some fucking just bounce to it. Not bounce. What am I trying to say? Catchy. It just have a melody that fucking feels good. Think about that. Breakdowns rule, especially for the hardcore bands. A lot of hardcore metal bands, breakdowns rule, wiggity wiggities rule, doing fucking sweeps and hammer-ons and just showing me shredding, showing me how good you are technically, but can you fucking write a melody? That's what I want to know.
In the first place, touch me, fool me, tame me, make me all about it. Then I bleed, you scream, shame me, I'll leave over dramatic. I don't do that anymore. No people, just places I adore. Too bad I lost the feeling. Leave it alone, I'm asleep, so I'm healing. All three things, a battle scars. You wanna swap this belief with a greater art. The flesh road is only grown into a mattress fit for mounting. Stop that big bottom list, drop in my hand. Fill up this riddle with curses on bad. Acting like enemies out of my way. Still won't break up with the things I have made. Sick of being on market and understated. Let it slide all away and open up with something new. That I can do, I'm gonna make it. Let it throw it all away and open up with something new, brand new. I face this allergy, it won't go away. I'm paying salary, employment virus aid. I face this allergy, it's everything I thought that I could. I live in the moment, you gave me a reason. Then I fell asleep in the bathroom, mixing magic potions, looking for a meaning to get myself out.
Yo, can I say this about Dance Gavin Dance? As a man, I mean, it's the evening when I'm recording this. I'm throwing a few claws back. I enjoy a drink. I love drinking. You know what I mean? I try not to glorify it. I just personally, I do it responsibly, or as responsibly as humanly possible. But when I can, and as long as I'm not getting too fat, I like a drink. And, I like a band that's like, sometimes depending on what band you are or whatever, You see it a lot with rappers too. They kind of like they overdo it with talking about getting fucked up and stuff and whatever, or they don't overdo it and they're actually doing it as much as they say, and then it becomes a very deadly existence. But regardless, it's just like the thing I always liked about as someone who mainly drinks, has dabbled into other things, but mainly drinks. And for the YouTube, whatever the fuck, it's not fun at all. I would never suggest doing it because it's not fun. It's not fun as hell to drink. Don't do it. It's bad. But no, but for real though, as a man who enjoys a beverage and enjoys extracurricular activities, the way Dance Gavin Dance sort of talks about it, just as like it's a real element of life. I don't know. Maybe it's different because like I don't know. I do stand up comedy. I kind of have a more I don't know. I have less adult responsibilities and shit like that, so I can get away with drinking more regularly and shit like that. I don't know. But regardless, what was I saying? No, regardless, I think in actuality, at least the people I fuck around with, like I think we're all kind of fucking, you know, we're fucking having a few and we all like it, but we're all kind of embarrassed to be like, yeah, dude. But also too, it can shift over into a negative experience. It's that delicate balance. You know what I mean? Like alcohol. It can either be it's with a lot of stuff in life. You know what I mean? I'm a dude who's for guns, but they can also go, that can go bad. I like guns, but they can also go bad. Everything has a balance to it. And that's one of the biggest things, or one of the biggest versions of that is alcohol. It can be the best, but it can very easily not be the best. And I always enjoy the way Dance Gavin Dance talks about it in like a very real way.
This costume, sick inside of counting bubbles in the ceiling. Feel like a prisoner in my head. I was only trying to forget the feeling I get when I think of you. Beautiful and
Hell yeah. Good song. Real fun. I'm not always a fan of the songs in 3, but when they make them work, it's a good time. All right, let's keep moving to On the Run.
right now I need somebody. A little taste of honey.
Words don't matter, urge is softening, I'm living. Words don't matter, no death and suffering, just squishing. Words don't matter, urge
took all your pictures off the wall and you were cold as ice when we talked on the phone. If you wanna come home, maybe we can work it out. You knew I would take it back if I could. Or we can leave it in the past and try to make it out. Hit the radio and set the mood. I did you wrong, now let me atone. 'Cause I don't think we'll make it all alone. I got a feeling that we're here to stay. Stick with me and I can take you there. I'm not about to throw it all away. Holding on to what we got so long. I got a feeling that we're here to stay. Stick with me and I can take you there. I'm not about to throw it all away. Holding on to what we got so long.
I should probably say this, just to be fair, because I did shit on Blink-182 for the na, but I forgot how that song ended. Because like I said before, a lot of these songs are I just heard them on shuffle. So I'm going like, I'm listening to that going like, oh, that's this one. So yeah, with every rule I make, there is always exceptions because the John Mest at the end of this shit is goes so hard. Dude, there's something. I'm gonna get real corny right now. But like, this is why I like music so much. Like, I was thinking about this. I'm not gonna get deep into it because we're talking about music here. But like, I don't know. I was just like having like I got. What's the short version of this where I don't have to go deep into it? But no, I was just like stressed about something. But like, I was like, why am I? You ever like get stressed about something, but you can't it's like you more feel it than you can't logically you can't completely in your head go like, this is why I'm specifically stressed about this, or something's going on. And it's just like, you're just like, man, none of this shit makes sense. Just this like life stuff and like going through the day and like just stuff doesn't make sense. But then for some fucking reason, I can't explain this. This is going to sound fucking stupid as shit, but like, yeah, like just when I hear that, and especially when John Mez hits the ba-da-da-da-da, I'm just like, everything makes sense. But like, what does that even mean? What is that? But it does. You know what I mean? And that's like the beauty of music. Because it's like, it appeals to your emotions, so sometimes you feel a certain thing. And it you know what it is? It's similar to what I was saying before with like getting stressed about stuff, but you're like, I'm not 100% sure why I'm stressed, but I am. You know, it's like I can't exactly put the words to it, but I know I am. And it's funny. I didn't even realize this till I kind of said it out loud, but now like with the music thing, it's the opposite. You're like, everything feels okay. Why? I don't know, cuz John Mess said ba-da-da-da-da the right way. That's why music fucking rules, dude. That's why music rules. You can have a group of people you never met singing some shit that doesn't relate, that doesn't have to, not, you can relate to it, but it has nothing to do with you. And they could just be like, yo, my life, I was doing all these things in my life, and that's why I wrote this guitar riff this way. And then you hear that guitar riff, and you go, no one's understood me as much as that guitar riff. Everything's okay for this next 2 to 3.5 minutes. Thank you. All right, Shark Dad.
It's like it never even happened. I never got to know this side of you. Frozen all connections. And I can't find the person that was you. Oh no, I can't remember. The leaves were bound to change. I loved you in the summer. The leaves were bound to change.
Why can't I seem to find my mind? The time is almost up. It's what I'm trying to die inside. It's deep and broken up.
Oh, I remember this. I was like, why does Shark Dad stand out to me? I'm hearing the guitar part. Once again, I'm like, oh yeah, this song. Dude, I was, you know what? I love this album, and I was very unaware of that. I was just like, these are good songs. I didn't realize they were all on Instant Gratification. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that this was this song. Have I never listened to this in like good speakers? That was nuts.
I saw you there, looking like a shadow of what you were. I could see my soul shine in the moment when you turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around my world. Shine in the moment, hit me with the cold. I'm alone, I'm without you, girl. Falling down for, falling down for, falling down for.
I'm so sick at the brain. I'm so deep in practice. Keep it in touch. Throw a rock to the train. The clutch of a breakfast show. Door take on the rock. Rush, ripping through the rocks. As I follow the message. Compete with the fly. With the hard back rolls on a match. It sparks it up. Ribbon with glimmer. Control it when I've had enough.
I'm
Why can't I seem to find my mind? The time is almost up. It's why I'm trying to die inside. It's deep and broken up. If that's what bastard that I'm spared to sleep instead of suck. Maybe it's time to quit the game. It wasn't me. The world is trash.
Hell yeah. I always like to talk about pacing. This is a very well-paced album so far. We always say it. We're starting to hit the moment. We're 6 songs in, or we're on the 6th song. It's getting to the point where in about 2 or 3 songs, there's definitely a possible dip for all bands on their albums. I don't see it coming, but we'll see. But yeah, that was a very that needed to be 5th. The way this album is going and the way I believe this album's going to turn out, that song needed to be 5th. That was great. That's so good. That song's going to be a litmus test for people I fuck with. If that ending doesn't do anything for you, my amount of fucking with you may dip severely because it's just so good. So good. They're probably not even doing something hard as shit. It's probably nothing even crazy. It's just probably one of those like tricks that if you like, if you put your hands this way, it makes a crazy sound. And it's just dummies like me are go, ooh, pretty. All right, Awkward.
I've got style, I work harder than anyone, and I can do it while I'm having fun. Yeah, I'ma get better. I wanna be somebody. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be somebody. No, slow your roll. Keep your head low. Your life is a joke. Don't make this awkward. Lay back in the fold. Can't make it loud. You're too fucking old. Don't make this awkward. Now and then.
That was a good slow roll. Wait a minute. Sorry, I got to back this up real quick.
I'm gonna be somebody. No, slow your roll. Keep your head low. Your life is a joke. Don't make this awkward. Lay back in the fold. Can't make it loud. You're too fucking old. Don't make this awkward.
All right, never mind. Well, I will say this. They kind of like, I like how they got to the first chorus quickly. Minor note. I gotta start this song over. I'm sorry, because I don't know if my note is valid or not. I gotta start it over. But I was gonna say maybe one like minor note would be to cut that chorus in half, to just give them a little taste and then go big on the chorus in the end. But I gotta start it over. I'm sorry.
I've got style, I work harder than anyone, and I can do it while I'm having fun. Yeah, I'ma get better. I wanna be somebody. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be somebody. No, slow your roll.
So actually, they did the opposite, and it actually see. This is why I need to listen to it again, because that was pretty cool. Because it was kind of like half a verse, pre-chorus, and then just the whole chorus, which is interesting songwriting structure. Because some pop songs definitely do that. You know, they get like, you know, that's why bands pay attention to the pop song structure and then just implement your shit into that, and you will trick people like me into being like, wait, that like, why is this so much better than every other heavy band like this or whatever genre you're in? Because there are some pop songs a lot of times that just get to the chorus, because that's the fucking like that's usually that's the part everyone remembers is the chorus on most songs. Like I'm like, what's the part on "Since You've Been Gone"? It's not the fucking second verse. It's "Since You've Been Gone, I could be," you know what I mean? Like, and that's "Party in the USA." Put my hands up, baby mama. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the chorus. So like, that's a strategy. It's not. I wouldn't suggest it on every song, because then it becomes a very nakedly obvious. But it's a strategy, and it fucking works. It's working real well right now. I'm erect. It's good. I'm kidding.
Keep your head right. Your life is a joke. Don't make this awkward. Lay back in the fold. Can't make it out. You're too fucking old. Don't make this awkward. Now and then I get a little bit full of myself and start dreaming I can't help but you're a friend. You keep my feet on the ground and my head out of the clouds. Show me how to doubt myself. And who knows where I'd be without you? Now knows where you're wrong. Keep your head right. Your life is a joke. Don't make this awkward. Lay back in the fold. Can't make it right. You're too fucking old. Don't make this
That's gotta be the most. I don't remember a more. That's gotta be like the only straightforward breakdown in a Dance Gavin Dance song. That's like the most traditional breakdown. You know, where it's just chuggas on open chords. Because Dance Gavin Dance, like I was talking about it during the one part in Me and Zoloft, where Dance Gavin Dance has a lot of parts you could get away with like hardcore dancing to, but they don't have any like traditional breakdowns, like in that simplified manner, the cha-dum, 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 or whatever they were playing. That's interesting. That's why I was like, huh? I looked like a fucking confused dog.
Am I a fool not to know your nicotine in my lungs? How can I trust anyone but you? No, so you're wrong. Keep your head right. Your life is a joke. Don't make this awkward. Lay back in the fold. Can't make it right. You're too fucking old. Don't make this awkward.
Hell yeah, fun song. What was the fucking? What was he saying? Now, slow your roll. Keep your head low. Your life is a joke. Don't make this awkward. Lay back in the fold. Can't make it alone. You're too fucking old. Don't make this awkward. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's good old fashioned emo lyrics. Just bitchy and mean. Gotta love it. All right. Great song. Very catchy. A lot of these songs are much catchier than normal Dance Gavin Dance, and I'm here for it. I love it. All right, number 7, The Cuddler.
Talk about your feelings, I'm going pitch black. Talk about my feelings, I don't wanna fuck that. And don't believe me, I mustn't rip that. Soft as a pillow, ship this shit back. Sit up and notify the registry. I'm buying a house in a shit storm economy. Make love, I plagiarize a box, sorry. My emphatic list of belligerent and lightning speed. I'll go back to the cider, I'll be shattered on fire. I could be more than just a listen. I'll be claiming you flagging, I'll be bragging, I'm having. I could fulfill the people's dream for big skin.
And I'm assuming that you're worth it. You would never break my heart. The way you're killing me is perfect. Bleed me out and leave no scar. I got a feeling I deserve it. Wanna hurt me, baby, get in line. The way you're killing me is perfect. Stare until it makes me blind. Prey on my spirit till you come alive. Hydrate my fire till it smolders out. Can't fight the feeling, this is meaningless. Who am I kidding? I can't breathe without. Oh, it's calling me, I can't turn away. Treat me like a slave, I'll come willingly. Oh, you're the reason I get out of bed. Still can't fight the feeling, this is meaningless.
Small world system, I can hear your criticism. Bouncing off the base of my brain. You love it. I can't go get the biggest break so you can break it. I can't constrict the citizen to make a payment. Talk about your feelings, I'm going pitch black. Talk about my feelings, I don't wanna fuck that. And don't believe me, I mustn't rip that. Soft as a pillow, and ship this shit back.
And I'm assuming that you're worth it. You would never break my heart. The way you're killing me is perfect. Bleed me out and leave no scar. I got a feeling I deserve it. Wanna hurt me, baby, get in line. The way you're killing me is perfect. Stare until it makes me blind.
Hell yeah. You know what's funny? That was like that was probably the hardest dip on just creativity in the song. That felt like a very standard, especially in this time period. Felt like a very standard Dance Gavin Dance song, but it's still ripped. I'm not even trying to like fucking jerk them off too hard. I just like Dance Gavin Dance. It's still, even their shit that's like, even their weakest shit is still pretty strong. Good song. Just good song. It just felt very formulaic to the band, which it's fine. It's fine. All right, number 8, Legend.
Turn up the radio, give them what they want, play their favorite song, make it sensational, sing it from the heart, illuminate the dark. You've been holding back for so long, time to grow up, come into your own, aim for the moon, no looking back, sing it, I'm strong, I
Hell yeah. Nice little straightforward ballad. It was fun. It was pleasant. It's not going to be heavy on my rotation in the future, but nice, fun, pleasant song. I enjoyed it. It was lovely, lovely chords and harmonies and shit like that. It's just nice. All right, let's check out Eagles versus Crows.
It's that one time of night with the bright white eyes, fish lift up signature, wrestle till I scribble shit through in my.
Yeah, let's run it back. That's fun.
It's that one time of night with the bright white eyes, fish lift up signature, wrestle till I scribble shit through in my space, smoke, khaki leather pants. If I break, you'll miss it, I'll be damned. The one ripped by the wind, it's hit and plan. How we see what we thought was nothing before. Now the loss and the waves get slide beside them. Before the cuts of the pissy respiratory.
I've had a little bit too much. Don't wait for me. I'll wake up on my own tomorrow. I took a little medicine to lubricate my flow. Don't wait up for me, 'cause I'll be coming home tomorrow.
I'll crush a mound up on your birthday cake with your whole family there watching the restaurant this way.
Wait a minute. Is that rapping? Oh boy. You guys know that rapping on a Dance Gavin dance song is my favorite.
Line up some blow on your tits and blow the rest in your face. If you're not turning up, then your whole life's a disgrace. I like the self-destructive girls. Where the fuck's be all missing? When you get home and I'm hot, I don't wanna hear no bitching. This is the modern man, modern plan, future transition. Worship the work and the product, American joy division.
Why now that?
Yeah, I'll give him credit. He's getting better. It's getting better. It's less hate. I hate it less. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know. Cause like, I always wonder what the conversations are on the rapping. Like, how does Will cause that's Will Swan, right? How does he approach that? He's like, so, you guys let me do one rap on an album. I picked this song. No, it's fine. I'm fucking being a dick.
We all suck, we were born to fuck this up. We all suck, we were born to fuck this up.
Like the fastest sometimes overgrown. Like a basketball hitting at you. I got the promise for the love it was I had explode. Like the plan lights and the sun's recede.
I've had a little bit too much. Don't wait for me. I'll wake up on my own tomorrow. I took a little medicine to lubricate my flow. Don't wait up for me, 'cause I'll be coming home tomorrow.
Oh wait, what was that? Ooh. Yeah, that was fun. I was a little out of it on the chorus. Now, while they have a plethora of very catchy choruses, there is I can't exactly explain it, but there is a sort of formula to how Tillian is hitting these choruses, and I felt that on this song just a little bit, but what am I trying to say? Like the chords, the ambiance on this song was nice. It just felt good. I don't know guitar well enough to say what he was playing, but the chords were that just felt nice. I really liked that. I feel good. All right, Death of a Strawberry. This is a big one, right? This is a big song. Oh, I know this.
Sick of being in my head and thinking about my fate and worry about my health. Wanna waste away my days with a pretty young thing and blow through all my wealth. I made some mistakes, not so good with planning, but I got some skills in easy living. Cut my ties with desperation and learn to live with a little sensation. Just for the table, pretend I'm made of money. I'll be a sugar daddy. Let's make a fool of ourselves and crash your party. Act like we own the place. Act like
I forgot how good the hook on this song was. Did you hear what I said, by the way? I was talking about breakdowns. Like, that part there kind of feels like a breakdown. And you could maybe get away with, well, no, I feel like no one moshes like that at a Dance Gavin Dance show. But like you could figure out how to mosh to that, like hardcore dance to it. But it's not like a traditional breakdown. They always have like breakdown adjacent parts. But yeah, dude, damn, the hook on this rules.
a little sensation. Just for the table, pretend I'm made of money. I'll be a sugar daddy. Let's make a fool of ourselves and crash your party. Act like we own the place. Act like we own the place. Swinging back and forth. All my faults are peeking past the surface. Is it worth it to fall back down?
Please make way for the special invented armor mental protection. If reality is raging harder, hello, Mr. Mind, hello, medicine. I believe denial makes me hella intelligent.
We're way too caught up in the race with time. It's getting hard to take it in. We're trying hard to be the first in line. Just wanna be a kid again. A kid again. Sick of being in my head and thinking about my fate and worry about my health. Wanna waste away my days with a pretty young thing and blow through all my wealth. Overwhelmed again. Bury it away. Just for the table, pretend I'm made of money. I'll be a sugar daddy. Let's make a fool of ourselves and crash your party. Act like we own the place. Act like we own the place. Killing all the flies. I'm not done swinging back and forth yet. Forgive me for what I will do.
Please make way for the special invented armor mental protection. If reality is raging harder, hello, Mr. Mind, hello, medicine. I believe denial makes me hella intelligent. I know we trust each other. Don't fail the limits. We all need partners for the pain of existence. My bedroom chemistry said, engine upon your Pinterest. Let's relations to a few common interests. On my way to the top of the centipede. Some of the sparks is prescribing me symmetry. Every movement and decision was orchestrated, drafted up, and the legs will draw the action complacent.
That's a good one. I just realized why the song's called Strawberry Wake. Gavin Dance loves doing references to previous songs. I just realized that. Did they have a video for this? No, they didn't have a video for this. Wait, there's an acoustic video for this? I'm gonna watch so much Gavin Dance later. Yeah, this one sounds like slight missed opportunity on this one to make it like a single and shit. That's very good, very catchy. Definitely like the hardest hook, one of the hardest hooks on this album. Just hey, and there's something about just like how he hits that like I'll be your sugar daddy. It's like got that kind of like schmarminess to it or whatever. Being a little playful, being a little scamp, and all that, and yeah, just having the hook be kind of a half breakdown. Just a good song. John Mess comes in, doing his damn thing, fills the whole thing out. Just a solid song. They really like I was saying on Acceptance Speech, it was a much more streamlined album. It feels like they're almost pulling it back harder. Like can we make, like, how low key can we go comparatively speaking? You know, like go back to Downtown Battle Mountain 2, probably their most hectic album. But like from that to this, this still possesses the essence of Gavin Dance, which is why it's great. But it's like from just a technical standpoint, just severely pulled back, and that's not a negative. It's just it's just different. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. This is a fun album. All right, 2 more Variation. Drums at that part sound nuts.
Make up your mind. We're running out of time. Doubt is failure by design. I'm burning up. Can only take so much. I know you can feel it. It's catching up. It's getting too heavy for both of us.
them high parts good. That's what you're built for, Tillian. Getting high. Getting high, you beautiful little boy. Oh!
Feel the caress so sweet done by my hands. Polishing the frame of mind, action up and action cries. Talking dogs, stay out of line, my recognition face. Some get withered, some get red. I know we talked about the shit we did each time. Polishing the frame of mind, action up and action cries. Talking dogs, stay out of line, my recognition face. Yourself. Got me believing you've been stuck in clouded frequent town. I know the feeling cause I can't keep my mind open now. Am I the reason that you can't look past your future self? Got me believing you've been stuck in clouded frequent town. I know the feeling cause I can't keep my mind open now.
I noticed on the last two albums, for like the end, they always have a song that they just kind of go for it on, and they just say like, you know, they kind of buck the song structure the most on those ones. That was all over the place. I really liked that ending. That ending hit fucking hard. That was fucking fun. Yeah, and also I like when Tillian and John pair up on the vocals and, you know, basically sing the same part at the same time. It's a really good balance. All right, let's finish this out. We got number 12. This is Lost. Here we go.
I am lost, need a call, somewhere to go when it's all over. I am blind, give me eyes, who won't escape the world in color. Don't have time to meditate the meaning of the rain. Synchronize our memories so we all think the same way. 'Cause I get lost, need a call, help me put my world in order. I don't wanna know the truth. I can save a better way to live. I just need to feel secure again. The breakage is completed. Counting for my wasted youth. Everywhere I look, I feel the way.
Absolutely fucking cooking on this chorus. God damn. God damn. Yeah. God damn. Fuck, dude. Just with the fucking fast hi-hat and the dun 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 or whatever the fuck they're playing. Jesus.
I don't feel this meaning lost again. So wait it out now. Tickle my animal instincts alive. Capable, sociable, subject, I'm part of your pack.
I know a guy who's got a guy who knows a guy that's gotta die.
We crave a greater existence, survive. Attainable, modified purpose, I'm part of your pack.
I know a guy who's got a guy who knows a guy that's gotta die. I know a guy who's got a guy who knows a guy.
Season of the
I come like sisters, cousin, uncle, friend. Make sure to trust them time and time again.
I am lost, need a call, somewhere to go when it's
a minute. What's he saying? Wait a minute. Oh no, he said a bad word. We should burn him at the stake. Desecrate his name, spit on him from high horses, exaggerate the shame. He's ignorant and vulgar, so evil we can tell. He'll surely rot in hell, a homophobic sociopath, a menace to us all. Yes, dude. Yes. Tillion's defending saying the other F word. I agree, Tillion. No, I don't know if that's what he's doing. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. What does Rap Genius have to say about that? Or just Genius? Genius deciphers all lyrics. Or all bands' lyrics. What does Genius have to say about it? Genius, tell me. This line refers to the way virtue signaling in politics and culture happens. Someone says a bad word or a slur like the F word, and everyone jumps on them to make an example of them. They take the fall and get their career ruined to make everyone else look good and progressive, but the people who don't... Well, yeah, that part. I mean, that's obvious what he's saying. I was just wondering if it's like... I wonder if he's referencing anyone particularly, or he just said homophobic sociopath to be like how now, because they used to, I feel like they used to hit people with homophobic. Now they do it more with like racist, or they try to say you're a Nazi or something like that. And like now, like Nazi doesn't mean do you believe in the are you a card-carrying member of the German, what was it? The German Democratic Socialist Party or whatever the fuck? It's like, that's not what people mean. People just, when they call you a Nazi now, they're just like letting other people know, like, he's a guy I don't like, and you should be afraid that I will spaz on you if you associate with him. That's kind of what Nazi means now. So I wonder if he's saying in a general sense. I was just curious if he was talking about anyone specific. Hell yeah, and there we go. That is Instant Gratification. Solid way to end it. Yeah, I think I kind of already said it. Probably the most streamlined Dance Gavin Dance album. I understand now why it's probably their most popular one. If I were to take a guess, it seems like it's their most popular one. I wonder what it sold. Now, I will say this. The way that they track album sales now, I haven't I'll say this. I don't know if I think it's bad, but like I've seen how they talk about album sales and stuff. And sometimes I'm just kind of like, I don't know if that's the most accurate assessment of album sales now. You know what I mean? When you see certain groups, or there'll be, but you know, I mean, I'm mixed about it, because like they were saying, like, what was it? Drake has just as many number one hits as the Beatles, but then it's like he is kind of like, no one's gonna get Beatles big, but like he is the modern day big that would be the Beatles, I think. So, but you know, at the same time, I think on occasion streams can oversell how many, like it equates to more than just one album purchase. I don't know, but I guess like it's hard to tell, because if you were going if you're going purely off listens, you actually probably listen to it less with the physical CD than you do on streaming. So I guess, because if you're going off listens, you could just like equate it to, I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know. I haven't sat down and really like deeply thought about it. But what was I even saying at the beginning of this? Oh, that's right. I was looking up to see if it. So actually, I'll give Dance Gavin Dance credit. So I thought this was going to be their best-selling album, but I'll actually give them credit. So here, I'll put it over here. If you look, so Downtown Battle Mountain didn't chart. Their self-titled hit 172. Happiness hit 143. Downtown Battle Mountain 2, 82. Acceptance Speech, 42. Instant Gratification, 32. Mothership, 13. Artificial Selection, 15. Afterburner, 14. And Jackpot Juicer, 8. So I didn't even think about that. We talked about it on the pod forever ago. Drag the Lake, go stream that shit live. We talked about it on the pod forever ago. But yeah, Jackpot Juicer hit 8. So it's interesting. It's interesting in the context of billboards. You know, while the heyday of this style of music seems to have passed, Dance Gavin Dance has weathered through the storm, and they've actually, by the numbers from what I can tell, you know, based off Billboard, they seem like they've been getting bigger and bigger every album. That's interesting. I didn't even fucking think about that. But anyway, yeah, man, great album. Really fun. Really, probably their most mainstream offering we could have. Although, actually, now that I say that, there's a lot of songs on Jackpot Juicer that come off kind of mainstream, but, I mean, we'll get to it. All fucking 18 of them. Jesus Christ, that's going to be a long fucking, without much, I might have to do a two-parter on that. That's a long fucking album. A fucking hour? Jesus Christ, boys. Nah. Jackpot Juicer doesn't have, like, compared to their shit, but generally speaking, I'm trying to think. Oh, wait, we're not listening to Afterburner yet. Let's bring that one back. Afterburner. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I would say on the whole, this probably has this probably has the most mainstream appeal. But like every album after this has the same thing where you get like 50% of them are pretty mainstream and approachable, and then the other 50% have a varying range of out there and like going for it and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I like this one a lot. Is this my top one? I don't know. Probably not. I will do a ranking. I thought about this, by the way. I will do a ranking at the end of it, so you guys can look out for that. We'll finish up Jackpot Juicer, then I'll hit you guys with a ranking for the full LPs. I'll still do videos for the other ones, but for full LPs, we'll do a ranking. So will this make the top? Probably not, but it might be up there. It was very good. It was very good. Yeah. All right. So that is that. I will see you next week with, what's the next one? Natural Selection, right? No, Mothership. Fucking, they put all these goddamn instrumental albums up here and shit. I don't remember what comes next. No, Mothership is next. What's on Mothership? Am I familiar with that one? Oh, yeah, Chuck versus the Giant Tortoise. And then these other songs. Man of the Year, I'm kind of familiar with that. Ooh, we're getting a little longer. This one's 50 minutes. How long was Instant Gratification? 42. All right, so they give you a good amount of album. What does Artificial Selection have on it? Oh, that Artificial Selection's got a lot of good ones. Ooh, featuring Kurt Travis. That's scandalous. 50 minutes. How long's Afterburner? 48 minutes. Wow, okay. So this is like the last album where they're pretty much 50 minutes or longer after this. All right, props to Dance Gavin Dance. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next week. Be about it. Peace.